Hiya folks, and welcome back for more of Let's Play Back to the Future, the game. If you recall, we had just managed to find out what was going on, that Doc has an estate sale that he can't be here for, apparently. So now, what we need to do is look around the place. As that says, select items around the lab to make sure Doc didn't leave anything dangerous lying around. Eventually that box will stop popping up and automatically giving us hints, but if we stand still long enough, it will start giving us more and more hints. But for now, let's take a look around, shall we?
I'd better stick around. Doc might have left something important behind, and he wouldn't want it to end up at Biff's place.
I really do have to say that is a terrific job by that voice actor to get the Marty McFly voice down. That's uncanny. I mean, it's sad that Michael J. Fox could not reprise his role, but that voice actor does a terrific job doing an impression of him. Remember the dog feeder?
Hey, let me...
Now, Biff, leave Marty alone. This is a very emotional time for him.
Oh, sure. Sorry, Marty.
Sure you are, Biff. Freaking bully. Remember that?
A fish tank? I never knew Doc raised fish. Doc's fish had weird taste and decor. I kind of like Doc.
Does nature contrive it so that even with a time machine, you can intervene to prevent your own conception, for example?
Heh 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 heh. No, I wouldn't say nature does.
I wonder why Doc didn't take any of these with him.
Looks like he took a couple. It doesn't let us look at everything. I mean, we could talk to George, his father. Well, let's look at the model. Walking looks a little
Doc built this
strange.
model at downtown Hill Valley way back in 1955. The clock tower in the courthouse even works. What the? Is that Doc's notebook in there?
Hey, that looks just like the courthouse. You gotta hand it to the old coot. He was good with his hands.
Biff, can I see that a minute?
This would look great in my fish tank. Give the old carp something new to nibble on.
Can I see that model courthouse for just a second? I need to get something out of it.
Like what? A not guilty verdict? That was a joke.
Oh, but really, can I?
No,
Yeah.
I think I'll hold on to it.
Give it here, Biff.
Well, well, look at what we have here. Looks like plans for something. What's a flux catheter?
It's none of your business. Doc asked me to...
Brown's worm food, kid. But this looks like it might be worth something. Ha!
So we need to get that notebook. Very, very important to get that notebook.
Feels like that was a lifetime ago. Actually, I guess it was.
Remember the mind-reading helmet? Yeesh.
Hey, let me try, Marty.
Now, Biff, let Marty have his turn.
You got it, Mr. McFly.
So, whenever we look at something neat, you notice that Biff puts down what we want to get at it, just to be a bully. Good old Biff Tannen. There's the scientific equipment.
Hope that wasn't poison gas or anything.
Playing through the game once, now I know what that is. Let's see, what else can we... Yeah, what's that?
Hey, Dad, why's my guitar got a price tag on it?
Sorry, son. Must have been an overzealous clerk. Just pick it up. I'll iron things out with the bank.
I don't want to mess with the inventory yet. I want to look at everything else.
It took me forever to repair this thing after I blew it out last time, and now some jerk's gonna pick it up for pennies. Let's make some noise.
Kind of recreating a scene from the movie here. Anybody remember? Anybody remember this scene? Remember what happened? Well, we'll mess with that. I think I've looked at everything. So now, let's use the item.
Here's an oldie, but a goodie. 1, 2, 3.
Hey, look, it's Chuck Butthead. Let me show you how it's done.
Now, Biff, I think that's Marty's guitar.
Oh, gosh, you're right, Mr. McFly. Here you go, Marty. Let's hear a few licks.
Kind of powerful, isn't it?
Man, you kids have ruined rock and roll.
Ah, ever the jerk. This part's gonna be fun. You notice he set that down and he was about to use that amplifier until our dad stopped him. Let's have a little talk with our dad, shall we?
Hey, Dad. Who's running this sale anyway?
Oh, that'd be me, son.
You? Why?
Well, once it became apparent that the bank was going through with the sale, I volunteered to oversee it in order to make sure that Doc's stuff would be treated with a modicum of respect. Isn't that right, Biff?
You got it, Mr. McFly.
Sure we do.
I'm telling you, this sale is a joke. Doc's only been gone for a few months, and I happen to know.
Yes, you've told us he's not dead. He's on a trip. Let's say you're right. Have you considered that this trip may not have been entirely voluntary? I hate to say it, but Doc's run up some pretty sizable debts around town. Maybe he's just hiding from his creditors.
You got Doc wrong. Sure, maybe he's not so good with money. That's just because his mind's always on bigger things. But he's still a straight-up guy. He'd never run away from his problems.
Well, you know him better than I do, son, but the bank is within its rights to sell off his stuff. Maybe you should try to find some things to remember him by before Biff grabs them all.
Do you think dreams can predict the future?
Well, you know I don't go in for that mystical stuff, but I do think they can reflect how you're feeling about the future.
That notebook is Doc's legacy. I've got an obligation to protect it.
Now, hold on a minute. Didn't you just get done telling me Doc's still around? Off traveling somewhere?
Darn
Yeah.
parental logic.
Then how is it your obligation to protect his legacy? You can't have it both ways, Marty. If Doc's alive, he can protect his own legacy.
And that is one way to look at it. But what happens if we need him to stop interfering with Biff, trying to butt in on anything we do?
About Biff, Dad, I know you're trying to help.
He talks a big game, son, but he's not so tough. I've been dealing with him a long time. Believe me, I can handle him.
So can I.
I guess you can. Okay, son, I'll stay out of your way. But you know where to find me.
No,
I'll keep looking around. Thanks, Dad.
See, we could use that About Biff option to get him to start protecting us again. For now.
Hey, Biff. I just can't let you keep that notebook. It's dangerous.
What, is it set to explode or something?
Well, in a way.
I'll take my chances.
It's
Giving
just
you
a
one
notebook of
chance
Doc's
here.
scribblings. What did Doc ever accomplish?
Nothing.
Then it's worthless, right?
If it was really worthless, you wouldn't want it so bad.
You may be stupid, but at least you understand that part.
I only want
Darn
that notebook because, well, I'm sentimental. It's like a piece of Doc.
Doc's dead. Time to get over it and move on.
Jerk.
That notebook wouldn't mean anything to you. You wouldn't even understand what's in it.
You calling me ignorant?
I am.
I'll pay you for it.
How much? Not enough.
Never mind.
Now that you're done protecting us, Dad.
And now, something your kids are really gonna like.
Thanks for warming them up for me, butthead.
Yeah, turn it up some more.
Now watch me blow the lid off this joint.
Whatever you say. Rock on, Biff.
Oh, shit.
And now we have the notebook.
Doc, where are you?
Recognize that sound, folks? Somehow the DeLorean has
Doc?
made it here. I'll have to figure out what the cause of that funny little why he stutters when he walks like that. I'll have to figure out why. I think I need to set my graphics down just a little bit for the game.
Einstein! Where do you come from, boy? Didn't you bring Doc with you?
Some of the animations are okay, but just some of them aren't. The DeLorean.
Looks like the time circuits still work. Now I only need to know when to look for Doc.
What's this?
Okay, Doc, I know I haven't seen you in a few months, but I'm pretty sure this isn't your shoe.
Marty?
Ah!
Marty, if you're hearing this recording, then the DeLorean's automatic retrieval feature is a resounding success.
Automatic retrieval?
In case of my failure to return to the DeLorean within an allotted time, I programmed the time machine to jump to these four-dimensional coordinates without me. As you are well aware, time travel is an inherently risky activity, and despite my elaborate precautions, there's always a possibility that I could land in trouble sometime. And that sometime is now, or then, or maybe later.
He's in trouble.
Marty, you come to my rescue in the past, or was it the future? Anyway, I'm relying on you to do it again. Please take the DeLorean back, or forward, to whatever it is I'm stuck in time. When you get there, I'm sure you'll figure out what to do.
That's it? Aren't you gonna tell me when that is?
Just go to the date specified on the time circuit readout under the heading marked Last Time Departed. Good luck.
Right. Last time departed. Oh, jeez. Come on. Crap! Oh, great. How am I supposed to find him now?
That's an excellent question. And with that, the DeLorean suddenly reappearing once we get the notebook away from Biff, it's time to cut the video. When we come back, we will see if we can figure out when Doc is, so we can go save him. On that note, see you folks later. Take care, everybody. Hey folks, I know I said I was going to end the video, but I needed to show off a little something here. So I rewound just a bit, and I needed to show off some of the interface. Something I hadn't done yet. So I wound back to the point in time where Biff had taken the clock tower off the model away from us. And now you see these 3 icons here that I haven't explained yet. Well, this first one is called Goals. If you open it up, it would tell you exactly what you're supposed to do next. Get Doc's notebook back from Biff. That would tell you the goal you're working for.
Hope that wasn't poison gas or anything.
This, hints, works kind of like this. Hint 1. It would take a pretty powerful force to knock that notebook out of Griff's hand. Yeah. It'll give you a clue on your current quest. And depending on the quest you're on, it might have less of these, or it may go further. I don't know. Didn't actually use this too often. But I'll bet that giant speaker packs a powerful punch. When the object's in this state still is not part of the Doc Brown, how did Marty's guitar wind up at this sale? And those will change. Basically, that just kind of feeds you and feeds you and feeds you until you... And if you keep going, it will eventually give you the answer. It would eventually say, turn up the volume and try to use it. So, turn up the volume on the amps and try to use it. So, there you go. That's what the hint does. The story so far button, it'll pop up this current date, time, and it'll talk, it's been months since anyone has heard from Doc Brown, etc. And it'll bring you up a summary of the, basically where you are in the story, just in case you've stopped playing for a while, forgotten, and then you need to kind of remember where you were in the storyline. Well, that will tell you. So, that's what the interface does. I mean, you see we don't have the inventory slot yet. We will, we get it shortly, and that one I show off pretty well, so I don't think I need to show it off anymore. But, being able to do this was kind of important. Even though I don't think I'll use these at all throughout the course of the game. So, anyway, that's that. So I just thought I would, kind of go into that so people weren't confused. So anyway, that's that. And now I really will sign off here. So, take care, folks. We'll have more of this tomorrow. See you later.